honestly, do you not know how much you have to produce in order to make money and earn rewards and promotions in Herbalife? Let's find out. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen and I am a micro influencer on Instagram, and I also post content here on YouTube mainly about multi-level marketing companies, pyramid schemes, scams, however you want to call them. And I just need to keep you guys super informed about what's going on, the latest news about these companies. In the last video, we talked about Herbalife, and we now are going to continue in that same topic with Herbalife. But today we're going to be discussing the different rewards, different promotions, and prices that you can get with Herbalife as you start producing, getting more people into your team, and start escalating up into the pyramid. So let's begin. So as you may know or may not know, every time somebody escalates up in the pyramid, every time they have a certain amount of people in their team, every time they make a certain amount of volume every month, people in Herbalife who are independent distributors earn like little certificates or like pins or like different awards the more they escalate up into the pyramid. So that's what we're going to be learning about today. And in the link in this video, there's going to be a document which lists all the ranks, all the levels that you can achieve in Herbalife, and the different rewards that you can earn based on that level. So in order to start, we're going to be analyzing each and every single one of the ranks or levels that you can achieve with Herbalife. So first of all, the very first level that you or your title that you're gonna get as soon as you sign that contract with Herbalife, as soon as you say, hey, I'm gonna start doing this as a business because I think it's a good idea, you automatically become what's called a distributor. That is the first rank, the first level that you can achieve with Herbalife. Obviously, as a distributor, you're just a distributor. You're yet not earning any money. You don't have any of the information, any of the knowledge that you need to keep going. But that's the point. You're a distributor because you're new and you're a beginner. So after you become a distributor, your next stop is to become a senior consultant. Here is where more or less you start to like get a little sense of what it's like to be within Herbalife, because here is where you have to be mindful of what's called volume points. And basically what volume points is points that you earn every time you buy product. So every single product in multi-level marketing companies, Herbalife is not the exclusion, every single one of those products that you see listed on the website for people to buy and stuff, each one of those products has a number of points associated. So let's say if you buy a bottle of like, I don't know, shake, let's say that shake has 30 points. So every time you buy one of those bottles of shakes, you're going to be earning 30 points. So in order to become a senior consultant, you have to have 500 documented volume points accumulated in 1 month. So level 1, you're a distributor. And then as soon as you hit that 500 volume points, you become a senior consultant. That's it. That's the only requirement. Now, what's next? The third level is called Success Builder. And basically here in a Success Builder is just adding a little bit more pressure into that same senior consultant level. Because in here you have to achieve 1,000 volume points. So the same points that you were trying to achieve, those 500 to be a senior consultant, now you have to achieve 1,000 to level up and go to the Success Builder rank. Now, what's after that? The fourth level is called the Qualified Producer. And to be a qualified producer, you need 2,500 volume points. But here is the good thing with this one, it's a lot of points. It's 2,500, right? Especially if you're kind of brand new, right? So in here, they give you 1 to 3 months to be able to achieve that rank. So you have a little bit of freeway to, actually get there. Now, what's after this? Here comes the fun part. The fun part, because a lot of people, when they join Herbalife for the first time, they automatically want to, their primary goal is to hit supervisor level. You see on Instagram and on social media a lot of people, oh my god, I just hit supervisor level, I'm so excited, and and they celebrate each other and stuff. So what is the supervisor level? Well, this is level number 5 basically, and in here you need to have 4,000 volume points, and you can achieve this in between 1 month or 2 months, and you can divide the points to be able to achieve in every month the total amount of 4,000 points. Now, here is the good part about becoming a supervisor, because when you become a supervisor, this is the level where you start to build a team. You start to recruit other people to join Herbalife under you as their upline, so that you can start building a team, and you are their supervisor. So that team is going to have all the levels that we just talked about before reaching the supervisor level. And here in this level supervisor, this is why I said it was a fun rank, because in here you earn from the the production, the volume of the people that are in your team. It's called encumbered. So basically, encumbered points is basically points that you earn from those people that are in your team that have not yet hit the supervisor level. So if you have 5 people, 10 people in your team that have all of those ranks before hitting supervisor, you can accumulate encumbered points throughout the year based on the products that they buy, because they're in your team and you are their upline and you were the one that recruited them, and they are under your supervision because you are a supervisor. Now, level number 6, it gets a little bit more interesting, actually a lot more interesting, because this is where you become part of what Herbalife's famous world team. And basically the world team consists of like 3 different other bigger high level ranks. So the world team consists of the global expansion team, also known as GET, the Millionaire Team, and the Precedence Team. And after the Precedence Team, of course, there's so many other, I'm not gonna call them levels, but it's like extra little levels that you can earn once you become part of the Precedence Team. So basically, in order to be part of the world team, you need to have 2,500 documented volume points, and on top of that, you're going to need to be making 500 royalty override points. And what are these royalty override points? Well, basically, these are points that you earn from those levels that you have in your team, up to 3 levels down. So let's say that you have 10 people in your team, and out of those 10 people, you have 4 different supervisors. Now, in order to hit your 500 royalty points, you are going to get those points. They're called royalty overrides, because those are points that you earn automatically from the people that are supervisors. So basically, your volume points, you only earn them from people that are not supervisors. But your royalty override points, you earn them from people that are supervisors up to 3 generations down into your team. So that's how you get to the world team. Now, how do you keep advancing within the world team? The next level is the global expansion team, also known as GET. And in order to get here, they no longer expect you to have those basic volume points, because that's obvious. Now, in here, you have to focus more on those royalty override points. Those are very important. This is where you become real hungry. You put a lot of pressure on the people on your team, especially on your supervisors, because they need to be hitting their goals so that you can be hitting your goals too. So in here, you have to be hitting 1,000 royalty override points within 3 consecutive months if you want to get to the GET team. Now, what's next after that? The Millionaire Team. And in order to get there, you need 4,000 royalty override points. See how crazy the points went up? From 1,000 royalty points in the GET team to 4,000 royalty points to get to the Millionaire Team. It's a huge difference. So that's why a lot of people become, very very pressury, very demanding, very on top of the people in their team, because they just need to hit themselves as being part of the world team, their goal. So if you don't hit your goal and you're in their team, you're not doing your job. So you're gonna get a little bit fired from your upline. So yeah, and all those points need to be accumulated within 3 consecutive months. Now, the Precedence Team, it's called basically like the highest level within Herbalife, but after that you can keep earning like little sub levels and stuff. So in order to get to the Precedence Team, you need, guess what, 10,000 royalty override points within 3 consecutive months. 10,000 royalty override points. Obviously, in order to get to the Precedence Team, you need to have a super gigantic team. Gigantic. Because where are you going to get 10,000 royalty override points from 3 generations of supervisors in your team? So just think about that. Now, after the Precedence Team, you can earn other things, other sub-Precedent Team level ranks. One of them is called the 15,000 Precedence Team. And basically here, in order to achieve this, the number 15,000 means you have to hit 15,000 royalty override points within 3 months. So if that's you, you're going to be getting, you know, a little pin. You're going to be getting cufflinks or earrings, depending if you're a guy or if you're a girl. Now, if you hit the 20,000 Precedence Team, you get a pin that says 20. If you hit 30, you get another pin that says 30. If you get 40, 50, 60. Once you get to 60, it gets a little interesting, because here's where you get more luxury stuff. Like you get diamond necklaces and cufflinks, embezzled in diamonds. And if you keep advancing, you get things like diamond signet rings, and you get diamond earrings. And the top I would say prize or reward that you can get from Herbalife as part of the Precedence Team is when you hit the 90,000 royalty override points. And in this one, you get a Herbalife Nutrition branded diamond watch and a white gold diamond logo bracelet. So yeah, how many points is that? 90,000. So you really have to think about, if you're gonna join Herbalife, all the things that, all the people, all the volume points, all the royalty override points that you have to be accomplishing within a certain amount of, you know, months to be able to hit whatever goal it is you put yourself to achieve within the year or a quarter or however it is. Obviously, if you want to achieve this, you need people in your team that are as hard workers as you, because otherwise, what is the point? Now, there are other recognitions that you can earn in Herbalife depending on the titles that people in your team have. For example, if you take a look at this chart, you see that there are different types of diamonds that you can earn based on the people that you have in your team. So for example, let's take a look at the first one. You earn 1 diamond if you have 1 person, meaning 1 line, 1 person in your team that is part of the Precedence Team. So if you're part of the Precedence Team and you also have somebody in your team that is part of the Precedence Team, you get that diamond. Now, you get 2 diamonds if you have 2 people that are part of the Precedence Team, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so not only you as, you know, an independent distributor, you want to achieve these rewards and recognitions, but also you want to encourage other people in your team to do the same so that you can get further recognitions, because that's how it works. That's why it's called upline. If the people in your team, in your downline, are earning and making big bucks and big money and lots of recognitions, you get even more recognition because they are part of your team. They're under your supervision. So yeah, and basically that's literally how it works. Now, Herbalife also have other, the famous pins. that they get, you know, every time they hit an anniversary within the company. So for example, if you look at this chart, depending on how much time you have serving as an independent distributor in Herbalife, you're going to be earning one of these pins. So for example, if you have already made $1 million within the time that you have of service as an independent consultant or distributor, you're going to get that little blue pin. If you have made $2 million, you get the little green pin. If you've made $3 million so far, you get the orange pin. And if you've made $4 million, you get the silver or diamond pin. Now, obviously, by every year that you have in the company, you get a pin. So if you have 1 year with the company, you get your 1 year pin, 3 year pin, 5 year pin, 7 year pin, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. So yeah, basically, you know, Herbalife doesn't have the usual luxury things that other multi-level marketing companies have, like a car, like lots of vacations and other things. But they do give you lots of recognition. They give you lots of pins, lots of certificates, depending on different things that you achieve within the company, depending on how many people you have in your downline, depending on what titles the people in your downline have, and also depending on if you've made millions of dollars with the company, and depending on how much time you have with the company. So yeah, Herbalife does not push having luxury lifestyles, but they do push for you know, people putting the effort, people working hard and being recognized for it, because ultimately that makes people feel good. And so if people feel good, they will stay with the company and they will continue doing Herbalife for as long as they're being recognized. For Herbalife, basically recognition means much more than, you know, luxury car or, you know, luxurious vacations and other things that other multi-level marketing companies focus on. So yes, so if you've never heard of Herbalife, if you have been thinking about joining Herbalife, if you've heard of it before from other people that you know, if you know, have been really considered joining but you're not really sure, or if you just don't want to join at all, this information is super helpful, because no matter where you're at within the spectrum of multi-level marketing companies, this channel will always provide you with good information, you know, analyzing directly documents that come from these multi-level marketing companies, websites, and resources. So I hope this video has been super helpful for you, depending on what is your goal when it comes to multi-level marketing companies. And if you have somebody that is in the same position that you think this information might be helpful, share it with them. There's no harm in that. And if you think that I said something wrong, or that I misunderstood something, or that I missed some information, let me know down in the comments, because this is the good part of this platform of YouTube, that I can share something with you and you can also share things with me, and we can share our points of view without having to argue, without having to disagree with each other, because here we are just to share our opinions. So yeah, so if you're new, make sure to subscribe, and if you have not subscribed yet and you've been enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe, and stay honest, and I will see you guys on my next video.